I think it was.
Oh wow.
And they pull off all of these panels, and then they got in there and replaced this compressor unit. And I believe, when did we do that? I think it was in April, during our second quarterly maintenance. One of the challenges was when you do when they were trying to replace it, the condensation in the air and the coolness of the air could have affected the installation. So we had to wait for some type of optimal weather.
Okay.
Any moisture in the air could have created problems as well. So April and May, I think, was the time that we decided with temperature and weather forecast and all that stuff.
So these two are the chillers. This one is back up and going now.
Yep, everything's running. Obviously, we're not really running it that much because of the cooler season, but yeah.
So is there like a main chiller, or do they just like kind of take turns so they don't really get so much wear on one over the other?
Back and forth.
Okay.
And again, if it gets, I think it got up to 90 something a couple days this last year. That requires both of these chillers, and that was kind of stressful because we only had one.
I don't really remember any day where it was uncomfortable inside.
Yeah, that's a part of our goal, right? Making sure that it's a comfortable environment for all the employees. I hate to see those type of comments on the employee suggestions. With our facility having a lot of natural light, here's another, just quick. So these are replaceable, and what we need to do is get out here and have these hosed off. As you can see, it's impeding the airflow into the unit.
That's an air filter?
So it's a filter, yeah. It'll pop off, we hose them down. This is a part of the maintenance supervisor's quarterly or month, I don't know if it's monthly or quarterly, inspection and then service. So Ray will come out here, check them out, pull them off, and then hose them down. Or if he doesn't have time, we'll have Harvey Price do it for us. He charges us like $100 and some an hour fucking the spray us with water. Part of mine. Foundations are pretty good. I don't see any issues with the foundations, so that's always a good thing. Weather, wear and tear, I think everything looks decent. Nothing's really overgrown. We do periodically have the landscape company come in. We had some briars creep around. They'll whack them back. Get in here and pick up some of these leaves.
Yep.
In the summertime, this will be covered in wasps and bees.
Oh, I'm sure.
Right.
That's
and then the cottonwood. So this is a constant issue with us, just to maintain the integrity of the system.
What's it like behind the filter? Is that where one of the fans is?
Should be. I've never really seen it off. There's a grate behind here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a grate. Little.
But this is the like the big units that pump the air into the site?
So these guys do that.
Oh, okay.
I believe these are more of our water.
Oh, okay.
Which tie into the chiller, and I just walk through us right over. Right, because we're cooling water, we're heating water, and it all kind of ties into a lot of the equipment. And then what we'll have is a company called US Water come out, and this is where they mess with the chemical balance, making sure we have optimum water quality, which feeds into here, should go through the system, helps cool it down, and then kicks it back through. We're constantly recycling, which is a good thing.
With the air inside, how much do you have return air? How much is outside air?
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I would have to leave that up to Ray. I don't know the specifics on that, but I'll show you a few of our air handler units.
All right.
We have a lot of them here, and I think I've had more issues with the air handler units themselves than any other equipment. As you can imagine, sensors are constantly an issue going out. And that's primarily what we've been dealing with, our bad sensors, bad actuators, things like that. Small type of maintenance requirements, cost-wise as well. However, you start getting them going down, and then that temperature in certain areas gets out of control.
Were you here when the fires were bad a couple years ago?
So last year there were a few fires. We did have to dampen all of our units down, so it mitigated any of the flow inside. But then what the balancing act is the CO2 levels inside. So once you start closing off the air to come in, your CO2 levels rise because of what we do as humans.
Because we exhale
right?
carbon dioxide, and you have to have fresh air.
We have to balance that, and that was one of the challenges during the fires was, hey, look, we can't allow certain, and again, we have sensors that say, hey, you're getting out of
into the danger levels.
Yeah, so you're going to have to address it. They should auto open, auto close, but then we have that manual override to go in and do that. So we did run into that. There were comments about how crappy the interior of the building smelled and all that stuff, but you know, for the most part, I believe we did a really good job on mitigating at least that smoke smell. I know, what was it, 17, I think was the bad fires.
Yeah, that was the bad one.
I don't know what the feedback was from, you know, agents or some of the employees here, but I would not have had, if I didn't have Ray, I would not have had the success I had, for sure. And I'm assuming Frank would have said the same thing. Really try to utilize my suppliers to benefit us as a whole. And I maximize what I get out of them.